Dinosaurs have been revered as the majestic overlords of the primordial world throughout Earth's long and eventful history. There were, however, animals lurking in the shadows of the Mesozoic epoch that were even more terrifying than the dinosaurs. Where did these mysterious and potent beings come from? The fear they inspired was comparable to that of the most fearsome dinosaurs because of their enormous appearances and horrifying adaptations. Number 10. Dunkleosteus. The ancient oceans were home to a mysterious creature that was more terrible than anything that dinosaurs could have come up with. The Dunkleosteus, a prehistoric fish that lived between 358 and 382 million years ago, was a terrifying creature. Dunkleosteus was a genuine giant of the sea, with its lengthy armored body reaching up to 33 feet in length. Its enormous jaws were equipped with sharp, bone-crushing plates that doubled as lethal weapons, adding to its terrifying appearance. These bony projections, which resemble a pair of jagged blades, would collide with a terrifying force, delivering a bite of unmatched strength that would make even the most courageous of opponents quake in horror. Dunkleosteus used its enormous jaws to snap food in an instant, allowing it to feast on a diet of smaller fish and marine animals. Its enormous appetite forced it to hunt as efficiently as possible, and it would eat anything. Its body was covered in armor plating that acted as a defensive barrier, keeping it safe from the bites and stings of other aquatic predators, and cementing its status as the top predator of its day. Dunkleosteus, representing primordial fear and unbridled strength, appears in our minds as we delve deeper into prehistory. Its unearthly look, ravenous appetite, and unparalleled adaptability make it a creature worthy of awe and admiration, and it serves as a sobering reminder of the great diversity and majesty that once graced our ancient oceans. Number 9. Helicoprion, a puzzle weighted in the dark, deep waters of the oceans of the distant past. Known by its scientific name, Helicoprion, this beast was among the most terrifying and baffling marine organisms ever to exist. This prehistoric shark-like species roamed the seas during the Permian and Triassic periods, some 270 million years ago. Helicoprion's amazing spiral-toothed whorl was permanently fixed in its lower jaw and was easily its most distinctive trait. The paleontologists who have studied this peculiar teeth structure have long wondered what it might have been used for. The tooth whorl has been argued to have served as either a formidable cutting weapon or to impale victims, resulting in a fatal no-way-out trap. Fish and other cephalopods, as well as possibly other marine organisms, probably made up the bulk of Helicoprion's diet in the prehistoric oceans. Its formidable jaws and keen teeth gave it a fearsome reputation among its contemporaries because of its ability to cut into the flesh with incredible precision. The exact nature of the Helicoprion is still unknown, despite its intimidating look and eating habits. Due to the rarity and incompleteness of fossils of this evasive creature, researchers have had to cobble together evidence of its existence from scraps. While we may never fully understand Helicoprion, its mysterious attraction will forever remind us of the incredible wonders and diversity that once flourished in the oceans of antiquity. Number 8. Forus racidae. The Forus racidae, or terror birds, appear out of the murk of prehistory, their beginnings shrouded in uncertainty. During the Cenozoic era, millions of years ago when dinosaurs were a distant memory, these terrifying avians native to South America inhabited the Earth. These gigantic predatory birds stood over 10 feet in height, and their long, dagger-like beaks and powerful talons struck fear into the hearts of their contemporaries. These gigantic animals were scavengers par excellence, feeding on everything from tiny mammals and reptiles to other birds. They attacked with lightning speed and precision, tearing into their unlucky prey with their strong beaks. Serrated edges on their crushing beaks meant certain death for any unlucky critter that crossed their path. The Forus racidae stood out from the crowd with their unique combination of grace and danger. Their long, slender legs drove them ahead with grace, and their muscular bodies were covered in feathers in shades ranging from muddy browns to jet blacks. Their bony crests above their skulls gave them an air of primitive magnificence. Remains that have been fossilized provide fascinating insights into the incredible lives of these creatures. However, as time progressed, the Forus racidae's dominance progressively dwindled and eventually died out. Scientists can only guess at what led to their extinction. Some researchers believe that climatic shifts and the decline of their main food source contributed to its extinction. Nevertheless, they left a lasting impression, telling us that there once existed a creature more terrifying than any dinosaur and that the skies were their home. Number 7. Platybelodon. From the depths of the primordial forests, a new species emerged to rival the dinosaurs in both ferocity and grandeur. Here we have the mysterious prehistoric mammoth known as the Platybelodon. It first appeared in the region that is now Asia and Africa during the late Miocene period, some 15 million years ago. Both predators and prey were terrified of Platybelodons because of their terrifying appearance. They could reach heights of 12 feet, but it was their enormous lower jaw, complete with dangerous shovel-like tusks, that immediately caught the eye. These gigantic appendages were once believed to be used to harvest water plants from the bottoms of rivers and lakes. The finding of Platybelodon fossils has attracted paleontologists because they provide tantalizing peeks into the creature's intricate lifestyle. The discovery of fossilized remains has revealed the enormous size of these creatures, while historical trails provide clues to their possible movement patterns. The massive Platybelodon was doomed to premature death as a result of the Earth's tremendous changes in the late Miocene. It is believed that climate changes, the loss of habitat, and competition from other herbivores all contributed to their eventual demise. The Platybelodon bears witness to the wonders and secrets that lie dormant behind the layers of time, as we marvel at the mysterious people who once inhabited the ancient Earth. Its legacy sparks our creativity and reminds us that there are numerous untold stories from the past. Number 6. Andrewsarchus. A terrifying new species has emerged from the depths of prehistoric Asia, enough to make even the most powerful dinosaurs quake in their boots. Andrewsarchus was the name of this gigantic and terrifying predator, which was more powerful and dangerous than any other terrestrial mammal in history. Andrewsarchus, a prehistoric saber-toothed cat that roamed the forests and grasslands of what is now Mongolia, is thought to have first appeared during the Eocene period, around 45 million years ago. Like a gigantic wolf on steroids, its imposing stature of 8 feet tall and 16 feet in length made quite an impression. Andrewsarchus had a long snout, keen teeth, and strong jaws, making it a real apex predator capable of delivering crushing bites that could easily puncture bone. Because of its ravenous appetite, this monstrous mammal preyed on everything from rodents to other monsters of its species. Andrewsarchus wasn't only a land animal eater either. It was also an accomplished swimmer, so it could dive into the water to feast on fish and amphibians. Andrewsarchus's rule didn't last long, unfortunately. Fossil evidence suggests that this ancient dread died out some 36 million years ago, a victim of the turbulent and ever-changing forces of development. Andrewsarchus's demise signaled the end of an era, and the only evidence of its dreadful existence has been preserved in the form of fossils that can be viewed today. Number 5. Titanoboa. In the dim depths of Earth's history, a terrifying beast arose from the tangled web of time that still has the power to chill the blood of the bravest explorers. The Titanoboa, an ancient giant, slithered menacingly through the primordial forests. It first appeared during the Paleocene epoch, when the planet was still picking up the pieces after the extinction of the dinosaurs, some 60 million years ago. This massive serpent was over a ton in weight and 40 feet in length. It was not for the faint of heart. Like a terrifying dragon, its massive body was covered in dark, scaly armor. Like 2 obsidian orbs, its eyes were piercing and intelligent as they scanned the area. Its sinuous movement was powered by coiling muscles, leaving a trail of trembling vegetation in its wake. The discovery of Titanoboa fossils in Colombia's Cerrejón coal mine provided researchers with a fascinating glimpse into the animal's past. It was able to grow to such a massive size because there was so much food available in the form of other huge reptiles, which flourished in the warm and humid atmosphere. Unfortunately, this prehistoric giant's rule was doomed to fail due to environmental shifts and the appearance of new predators. Titanoboa's legacy survives today as a testimony to the planet's mysterious past. Its terrible appearance, which tops that of any dinosaur, serves as a reminder that the animal realm still has mysteries to reveal. Number 4. Jaekelopterus. During Earth's distant past, a terrifying new species appeared that might rival or maybe surpass the enormous dinosaurs in terms of terror. This terrifying creature was a Jaekelopterus, a type of arthropod that dates back to the Silurian epoch, more than 400 million years ago. Fear struck the hearts of its contemporaries as it prowled the seas with an unrivaled degree of dominance. The gigantic sea scorpion known as Jaekelopterus was as terrifying in appearance as anything out of your worst nightmares. It measured up to 8.5 feet in length and featured a segmented exoskeleton with spines, as well as a pair of frightening claws that were each more than 3 feet in length. A true apex predator, its dark, predatory eyes glinted with an uncanny intellect. Jacalopterus was ruthlessly accurate in its pursuit of prey in the aquatic domain. The principal instruments of its destruction were its keen claws, which could crush bone with incredible force. It was able to quickly ambush unsuspecting prey, such as smaller fish and other prehistoric marine organisms, because of its stealthy approach. When it struck, it was lightning fast, and its vice-like grip ensured the death of its victims. The discovery of Jacalopterus fossils has provided new insight into the prehistoric oceans, which were home to a plethora of dangerous new predators. The end of their dominance, however, came as it has for so many mysterious species. Whether it was the result of shifting ecosystems, increased competition from non-native species, or some other circumstance, these once awesome beings are now gone, leaving behind just traces of their existence. Number 3. Phoberomys pattersoni. The Phoberomys pattersoni is a true contender in the annals of prehistoric dread, a beast that could send shivers down the spines of even the most courageous explorers. This enormous creature, with its roots in the South American jungles, belonged to the Miocene period, when dinosaurs had already vacated the throne. Speculate on a massive rodent that can grow to be over 3 meters in length and has a physique so intimidating that it would make even the fiercest animals think twice. Its jagged incisors were built for tearing through tough vegetation and, amazingly, tiny animals. The Phoberomys' enormous size gave it dominance in its ecology, where it towered over smaller herbivores. This gigantic rodent prowled the thick underbrush where its towering stature made an impressive presence and gave it a significant advantage when ambushing prey. It could sneak up on its prey and throw itself with startling speed, capturing animals that were unlucky enough to wander into its path. The fossils of Phoberomys pattersoni, which were only recently discovered, revealed an animal that defied expectations. It is unclear what caused this magnificent creature to vanish from the face of the earth, but it is generally agreed that shifting ecosystems and fiercer competition from other herbivores were major factors. Its legacy lives on, though, both as a sobering reminder of the incredible variety that once populated Earth, and as a thrilling puzzle that continues to captivate our minds. Number 2. Hallucigenia. From the depths of prehistoric fright sprang the mysterious Hallucigenia, a creature whose horrific fascination rivaled that of the great dinosaurs. This alien finds its ancestry in the early Cambrian period, over 500 million years ago, and it was discovered in the famous Burgess Shale Formation. It seems like something out of Salvador Dali's imagination, with its worm-like body and protruding spines. Hallucigenia measured around 2 inches in length and had 7 sets of spiky legs that gave it an otherworldly charm. Its dorsal spines could have been used to ward off enemies, or more macabrely, to capture prey in a dance of death. A pair of unremarkable eyes on top of the animal's head may have been a portent of their demise. The genuine predatory prowess of Hallucigenia, however, remains a puzzling riddle. It's believed it used its bendy legs to scurry across the seafloor in search of unsuspecting victims. No living thing had ever seen anything like it before as it wriggled through the ancient oceans, and its strange appearance had to strike fear into the hearts of its contemporaries. The brief rule of Hallucigenia was doomed to end in tragedy. The mysterious creature vanished into the sands of time as the ancient waters underwent dramatic changes, leaving behind only shards of its ethereal life. A monument to the astounding variety and daring of life in the prehistoric era, its influence lives on. Number 1. Arthropleura. Arthropleura, a mysterious animal that lived on Earth before the time of the dinosaurs, has emerged as a serious threat in the field of horror. Some specimens of this huge millipede-like arthropod, which lived during the Carboniferous period, about 340 million years ago, grew to an astounding 8 feet in length. Its powerful exoskeleton made it a sight to behold. Picture a modern millipede experiencing a growth spurt, but magnified to enormous proportions. It was puzzling that Arthropleura had such outstanding predatory prowess despite its massive size. Although it was classified as a herbivore, its powerful jaws indicated it was capable of eating a wide variety of foods. Speculations concerning its diet range from carrion scavenging to preying on smaller animals. Perhaps it used its gigantic frame as a weapon, crushing unsuspecting prey with its powerful jaws or trampling them underfoot. This ambiguity increases the mystery around the already mysterious monster. Insights on the lifestyle and environment of this prehistoric mammoth have been gleaned through the discovery of preserved footprints in ancient sedimentary strata. These muddy footprints hint that Arthropleura once walked across humid, lush areas. Arthropleura was unquestionably the top predator during the Carboniferous, but its reign was cut short for unknown reasons. Coal swamp ecosystem collapse and the rise of more formidable predators led to its extinction. A remnant of Earth's ancient history, Arthropleura arouses equal parts curiosity and fear. A fearsome beast that once roamed ancient landscapes, its imposing stature, baffling feeding habits, and unknown fate have scientists and enthusiasts enthralled. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos like this one, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel.